This week, the Fiends watched
Richard Jewell.
All right, Richard, here's what we're going to do.
We need a voice exemplar.
I want you to say into this phone, there's a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
Richard, you're a national hero now.
Thank you, sir. But I was just doing my job.
You always look at the guy who found the bomb, just like you always look at the guy who found the body.
Jewell fits the profile of the lone bomber.
A frustrated white man who is a police wannabe who seeks to become a hero.
We're running it.
You're a suspect. You don't talk.
I talk. Say it.
I don't talk.
This might be the only way to clear your name. I want you to say there's a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
fresh out the theater.
Fresh out of the theater. Clint Eastwood's newest newest film.
Yeah, his old ass directed something else.
Was he 104
This
right
is
now?
him.
Yeah, Sam, good job.
And
Like,
the
come
AD,
on.
the assistant director's like, action. Like
Yeah,
he's doing all the
100%. The assistant director should have the top billing for cast and crew on this one. Jesus
He's
Christ.
bones, dude. He's just bones right now. Bones
So
and
it's
skin.
about the 1996 Atlanta Olympics bombing,
Yeah, Centennial Park.
which is not the biggest event because, to tell you the truth, I had not heard about it until I saw this trailer.
Yeah, it went right over, man. Like the
Is it the same with you? is what I'm saying?
110%.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know. Okay, all right,
I'm going,
yeah.
oh, okay. Atlanta, there was one? Like, we were young.
No idea.
Yeah, we were young.
No, yeah, but we were young when Princess Diana died. We
Oh,
were
yeah,
young
yeah.
when Timothy McVeigh, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's huge.
Oklahoma
Yeah, yeah,
City.
yeah.
So, yeah, but this fucking... This is the Olympics and a bombing where 2 people died and over 100 people got hurt. We should know about it. Like,
We
it's just
should.
weird that... I'm not blaming us, Michael. I'm
Yeah.
blaming the media. I'm saying that
Totally.
it's just, for some reason, it's not as big as other
Events.
tragic terrorist events.
You know what I think a lot of it is too, though, is that it didn't happen during like an event. It didn't happen. I mean, like a sporting event. It didn't happen like when Michael Johnson was getting ready. Boom! It was just like at a concert outside leading up to it.
Okay. I don't think...
I think it'd be more memorable if it was like during an
of
event.
course, yeah, but fucking Oklahoma City,
Yeah.
fucking the Trade Center, you know,
no,
the
what I'm
first
saying
Trade
is
Center in
when
the
you say
90s.
Olympics, there's other things that happened that year with sports.
But when you say bombing,
Yeah.
right, it doesn't matter of when it happened. If it's a large gathering of people, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I don't know why this isn't like one of the... If more people died, it would have been. That's my best guess.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Unfortunately, I mean, look, it's great. I want to say it's great that only 2 people died, but it's only 2 people, right?
Yeah.
So if you have 300, you're gonna go, oh yeah, Atlanta. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just walked out of the theater. We asked each other what we thought of the movie. I don't know what he thought. He doesn't know what I thought.
Well, I'm gonna ask you first, man.
All right, ask me first, man.
What do you think of this movie?
We do these things quick, just short, really quick in the beginning. I was disappointed, and I thought it was flat, and it was okay. Michael, what did you think of this movie?
I am. You know that. Remember a couple times in life we've been on the same page.
Yep,
This is one of those times.
we're on the exact same page. Oh, I love it, dude.
Dude, honestly,
I love
it's.
it. Yeah, it's that, and we'll get into the reasons why, because I have about 3 main reasons why I think this was flawed from the beginning. Whether you have a 118-year-old directing it or not, it doesn't matter. I think it was just flawed from the beginning. Yeah. So, and even right before the movie started, we're sitting in the seats, and I go, honestly, I have no idea if this is going to be boring or riveting. I was like, I have no idea. And you're like, dude, how can Sir Sam Rockwell take a script that's boring? And granted, we love Sam Rockwell.
I love him.
Like, he fucking saved this movie for me. He fucking saved this movie for me, man. If he wasn't in it, I would have fucking checked out 30 minutes into this
You
movie.
would have got a bogey.
Checked out.
Yeah.
Checked the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for it to get intriguing or even entertaining.
Yeah.
This is something that movie wasn't. It just wasn't entertaining.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into those reasons.
Yeah.
But we'll just break down the quick synopsis if you assholes don't know it yet already.
Yeah.
Richard Jewell, right? Security guard, wants to be in law enforcement, comes across a bomb.
Was in law enforcement.
Sorry.
He was a cop, is what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. But
that's
he's
right.
one of those Paul Blarts, I guess is the best way
Yeah.
to put it. He's a real life Paul Blart. That's the best
Yeah.
way. And he was a cop, and he got kicked off the squad for some reason we don't know. And go.
And yeah, he lives with his mom. You could tell he's a little bit of a loner, but he's so serious about being the protector. He
That's
wants
what I'm saying.
to
Paul,
be.
yeah, he's like
Paul Blart.
He's like the serious Paul Blart. So,
Oh, they definitely pulled from this guy for Paul Blart.
but you
Like,
were
remember that guy,
saying
Richard Jewell?
you were
Anyway.
saying at the like,
Finds a bag. It ends up being a pipe bomb.
he's working security guys at the Atlanta Olympics.
And he saves lives, but people are going to point at him because he's the one who found it.
Yep.
So that's where we start off, and I think that the opening of the movie,
Okay.
they should have went to the bombing first.
No, I totally disagree.
Do you?
Totally disagree.
Okay, all right.
Totally disagree. Because if the movie was what I thought it was going to be, then I agree. I didn't know if he went to trial. I didn't know. I was expecting the climax was going to be in the courtroom or whatever. Now I know why the bombing wasn't at the beginning of the movie, because there's not enough material to fill a whole movie. So if they do the bombing at the beginning of the movie, there's no fucking movie, man. There's no fucking movie. This movie is all about character. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to establish the characters before the event happens. Because if you start it at the bombing and then we slowly learn who these people are throughout this crazy process of getting arrested, going to trial, trying to get acquitted, blah, 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 that's totally different. But with this, there's no meat after the bombing. So it was stretched out, bro, like cheese, just stretched out.
Yeah.
When there really is no climax and there really is no dramatic, lead up to this moment that we've all been waiting for. So that's why I think they could have even stretched they didn't even have to do the bombing as soon as they did. They could have done the bombing halfway through the movie or at the start of the second act,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, you do need some type of build up. I mean, unfortunately, the bombing's the best part of this movie. Like the actual.
See, I totally disagree
Really?
again. I thought the bombing was, I guess we'll just jump into it.
Sure.
I thought the bombing was so garbage of a scene. There was no suspense. There was no tension. Nothing was dramatic about it. It was one of the worst filmed and executed tension/terrorist bombing scenes I've ever seen in a movie. It felt like a fucking Lifetime. A Lifetime movie would have done it more dramatic than this.
I kept thinking
Bro,
Lifetime,
there
yeah.
was no tension in that scene, Mikey.
Well,
there was no suspense.
There's no like the audio. There's nothing to support it, right? There's no audio. There's no music kind of help kind of build that suspense.
That's one aspect for sure, but it's not even about the music though.
Yeah.
The way it was filmed and the way it was done, the only tension in that scene, was when the guy bent down to slowly open it. And then you saw it was bombs. Everything leading up to that and everything after that was not dramatic or suspenseful. When that scene, oh my God, if there is ever a scene that a director can easily make suspense-filled and tension-filled, it's a bombing at a large public event.
Yeah.
And Clint Eastwood just did not do it. I did not feel tense not one time during that scene.
Well, there's no weight, right? You don't feel that. There's no weight to it. You just don't feel that threat. I mean,
Because there's no suspense or tension. That's why.
But when it actually happened, like it was a good jolt, and that's really about it. That made
When the bomb went off, it got me. 100%.
Yeah, it got me too. Yeah, because it was so unexpected. Because there was really nothing leading up to it. But what I meant was, I thought it was like the best part of the movie. What would you say is the best scene or best part of the movie?
I think the best part about this movie is the relationship between Richard Jewell and Sam Rockwell.
Oh, no, for sure.
That's the
Best
only
scene.
redeeming factor. Best scene? The best scene in the movie.
That's what I meant. It was just that I think that was the best scene of the movie because there's a couple heartfelt ones, but they don't really hit home. Like I didn't really feel too
I know.
emotionally attached.
I didn't really like,
unfortunate.
but for me, the bombing was a negative of the movie. To me, is what I'm saying. If there's one scene where you can build tension and have the audience at the edge of their seats, which this is the major event in this movie.
Yeah.
This is the catalyst for everything that we're going to be watching before and after it.
Right.
And there is no tension and no suspense in it at all. There is none of it. And I'm disappointed by Clint Eastwood because he can usually do that very well and do it in a realistic way. Like you watch 1517 to Paris or whatever it's called, based on the true story. Some people argue that the first hour of that movie, I know you've never seen it, but the first hour is just you're following these three dudes who, two go into the army, but it's just an hour of their mundane, boring lives. There's no tension or suspense. But if you just throw on that train scene, the 20-minute train scene, oh, dude, it is so suspenseful. It's
Really?
awesome. It's awesome. And that's what I wanted the bombing scene in this to be. To be like, there's one scene that just gets you and it grips you and it's fucking riveting. And they didn't do it. And I was so disappointed at that bombing scene because Clint Eastwood knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he didn't execute it in this.
Yeah, we put a lot of stock in him, or I know I personally do, because you would think he just knows movies. It's
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, for Christ's sakes.
Clint Eastwood.
And he has directed some fucking good ones.
Of course,
And he's
100%.
obviously starred in some great ones in the last 20
Of course.
years. So I went in there with just definitely high hopes, and I just think the end result was pretty lame. As far as the suspense not being there, the heart. Like, between him and his mom, which you would think that would be such a big factor in this movie,
Yep.
I never really felt that
Yeah,
bad
it
for
was
both of them.
kind of there. Dude, because that's a major problem. That when we're jumping around, when you go to
Yeah.
the end in the press conference and she's like saying how she's been tortured and it's been hell, I'm like, but it really hasn't. If you watch this movie, you're like, really? She went through hell,
Right.
and they went. It does. Regardless, if a character's telling you that, right? That's one thing. But you also have to show us it. There's a rule in movies: show, don't tell. Right?
Yeah.
And she's telling us that hey, it's been this hell, but if you look at the evidence of this movie, it wasn't. If you just look at what Clint Eastwood showed us, it wasn't hell for them.
Right.
It just wasn't. So that's why you say it doesn't hit home, because it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't. He's telling us this. The characters are telling us that it's been this hell, but we just watch an hour and 45 minutes and going, it hasn't been hell.
What
There's
was that
been
bad?
humor and comedy and yeah, so the feel bad part, 100%.
And that was another negative. Well, I was going to say, I mean, the worst part, in her press conference when she says, they're watching our house and never leaving us. Oh, okay. Is it that bad? Anyway.
Yeah.
Is it that bad? But the humor,
Yeah.
right? It's just, again, it's
But
like...
before we get off the mother and son thing, I thought
sure.
you were saying that was almost there. It was almost
very close.
there where
Very
I was
close.
like, I was going to leave this movie there and go, you know what? One of the best things about it was the relationship between Kathy Bates and Richard Jewell. Yeah. But and I don't know these specific reasons. I wish I could tell you them. It's just we just saw it and I haven't, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
of
haven't
course,
digested it all.
Yeah, yeah.
But for some reason, it's not there. It kind of feels like a by the numbers mother and, kind of quote unquote loser son that have a special relationship, right?
Yeah.
Where in a movie like You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix, whatever you feel about it, the relationship that they show between the mother and the quote unquote loser son that still lives at home is 3 scenes, and you feel it. Like, they do it to where you believe it. You go, oh my God, they are best friends. They cannot live without each other. They've been together forever, and it's believable. But for some reason, this one was like right there, but it just didn't do it for me.
It was always just a little short. Everything's just always a little short.
A little short. Yeah.
Suspense, short, way short.
Oh, my
relationship, short. So no, you're right. The best part of the movie is between Sam Rockwell
for sure
and Richard Jewell,
yep,
for sure.
Exactly.
You
were saying something about. Sorry, no.
Oh, nope.
So okay, so I'm gonna break down to one of the main reasons why I think this movie failed, was set up to fail from the beginning. I'm gonna find out who wrote it, because I don't know if Richard Jewell.
They're basing it on the magazine article by Mary Brenner.
But someone had to write the script. So
Yeah,
Billy Ray
Billy
wrote
Ray.
the script, and he's written The Hunger Games, Overlord, which I love, Captain Phillips, which I loved.
Wow.
So okay, so he's had Gemini Man, didn't see it. He wrote Terminator Dark Fate. So I think he's going down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
So my main problem with the way this whole story was set up is, first of all, it's not a massively well-known story. So people don't know if Richard Jewell had anything to do with it unless they hardcore research it and go, oh, wait, they caught this guy 6 years later, whatever. Right. I didn't know. I didn't want to research anything because I was going to see this movie. So I don't know, right? I don't know if, like, maybe it's still ambiguous whether he did do it or not. So I think it was set up to fail from the beginning because of the fact that we know for 100% that Richard Jewell did not do this.
Absolutely.
From the beginning, you know. And that's what I mean, is that bombing scene could have been done way more suspenseful, obviously, but also to lend credit to the rest of the story, where you don't show who put the bag down.
Right.
You show Richard finding the bag.
Yeah.
And then so in the back of your head, you're like, oh shit, did he have something to do with this? And the entire movie plays a little more thrillery, where you have this sweet guy, Paul Walter Hauser, who played Richard Jewell, which, dude, did a fucking
fantastic job.
Amazing job, dude.
Fantastic.
He was so good in this movie.
Yeah.
But you take this sweet guy, but you film scenes and you throw in a couple lines to where you go, where scenes will end, you go, wait. Did he do this? And we see the entire movie from Sam Rockwell's perspective, right? This movie we see from basically one point of view, which is the point of view of Richard Jewell.
Yeah.
He's our main protagonist. He's the one who we see everything through. It's his lens. But if you show the movie from Sam Rockwell's point of view the entire time, you don't know if Richard Jewell had anything to do with this. Even if it's just like 5%, right? It still makes the movie edge of your seat. You're going,
what's gonna happen?
Oh shit, dude, did he do it?
Yeah.
Like what? It makes every scene have more weight, more impactful, and you're more focused on their conversations.
Right.
If you don't know if he did it. They set themselves up for disaster by just telling the audience he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because then they play, sorry, I'm going on.
No, keep going.
Then they show Sam Rockwell and his assistant, Lydia or whatever, clocking. And this is like an hour or something into the movie.
Right.
And he just had a conversation with Richard Jewell about asking him, hey, like, so I'm going to defend you, but I need to know if you did this. And he asked him, did you do it? And no, blah, blah, blah. So Sam Rockwell's like, all right, we're going to fucking fight him. They cheers. So you go as an audience member, oh, Sam Rockwell knows Richard Jewell didn't do this.
Yeah.
That's the point of that scene. So they're on the same page. We can sweep that one under the rug. Then 5 minutes later, you show Sam Rockwell and Lydia or whatever timing and going from the place where the bag was dropped to the payphone where the call was made. And he's like, oh shit, it's not possible. Son of a bitch couldn't do it. Son of a bitch is getting railroaded. I go, we just saw 5 minutes ago that Sam Rockwell's character believes Richard Jewell.
Right.
Why does he have to go and prove that this guy's getting railroaded? If you wanted to do it in case he got arrested and you wanted evidence to prove it, then show that. Show him writing down going, all right, cool, so we know he couldn't have made it to the payphone. But that wasn't the point. The point was to tell us that Sam Rockwell knows he didn't do it.
Right.
You just showed us that.
You don't need to.
5 minutes ago, you just showed us that.
It's
right?
important to see Olivia Wilde do it.
No, it's not.
No. What I'm
Because
saying is,
I was going to bring up, then 10 minutes later, you see Olivia Wilde go and see that he didn't do it. We know that. Us as the audience know that Richard Jewell didn't do this. Why are you showing it to us, dude?
Yeah.
Why are you showing it to us? We know the things already before the characters find out.
Right.
It's devoid of any suspense, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's wrong to do in filmmaking. I'm saying for a movie like this that doesn't have a heavy story, you cannot do it like that. Because think about how much more that scene would have made sense if we don't know if Richard Jewell did it or not.
Yeah.
That's my only point. Sorry. Go.
No, I was just going to say, imagine, and I knew while we're watching this, I'm going, we're going to come up with a better movie.
Oh
I
my
go,
God, of
we're the
course.
movie fixers, dude.
Of course, man.
So imagine you are seeing it from Sam Rockwell, and imagine when they're just going back and Richard Jewell's replaying what happened, you're only seeing from the point where he points the bag out, or just really, really close, right? Of a really close-up shot of him maybe even touching the bag, whatever the case is, of seeing him see the bag and then go to report it. You're going to go, I got some disbelief, man, or I got some. He might be the one who put it there.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
During the bombing scene, I'm saying when they show the
100%.
whole bombing scene, you just don't show the guy put the bomb down.
Right.
You just show Richard find the bag.
Richard find
That's
the
what
bag.
I just said. I just said you just
100%.
But we don't know if he put it there.
Right.
Because the whole theory is that he's putting on an act that he dropped it off.
Yep.
If you don't show who dropped the bag off, they could cut that scene out of that bombing scene and play it. You don't have to change anything.
Right.
Just play it. Like, we don't know if Richard did it. You don't have to film anything differently. Like, it's all these little things that I think from the script, I don't know. Maybe at first the script was different.
Yeah.
Things change. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
But
they had better ideas that went away.
there's too many reasons why this movie was devoid of tension. And I think this kind of movie that lacks a major story, there's just not a big story here.
Right.
I'm sorry. There's just not a big story.
No, you're right. There's not, because there's not a lot of suffering by the protagonist.
Yep.
And think back to all the best wrongfully accused movies.
Yeah.
You always see, fuck, dude, I feel so bad for this person. They went through a lot. And I think about the movie The Hurricane, okay, with our boy Denzel. I didn't know that story. And the first time I watched it, I go, well, is he innocent? But they do a great job of the entire movie. That movie's fucking 2.5 hours. But
long.
A long time in the movie. The first time you watch it, if you don't know the story, we weren't alive for when that was going down. I'm going, did he do it? But the suspense, and when they finally reveal that he wasn't part of it, is such a big revelation that you go, I'm on his fucking side now.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You're
this
on
whole
his
time-
side from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Like, you are just on his side from the beginning. He doesn't change at all in our eyes from the beginning of
very
the movie to the
unfortunate.
end of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought like this movie, and that's why right before it started, I go, is this going to be boring or is it going to be riveting? Because I really was worried.
Yeah.
But sometimes Clint Eastwood makes amazing movies.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Sometimes he makes just great, like, I don't know, he has like a style, like where there are these very American movies, right?
Dude, the
very
Channel
heroic
USA and the
movie.
fucking-
Dude, every movie that he makes, it's like heroic and it's war heroes and it's just regular people doing grateful, amazing things.
Yeah.
So I get why he did this, but if it was in the hands of another director, I feel like they might have taken it from a different angle.
Right.
And I don't like the angle that they took on this movie.
No, not at all.
That's the nuts and bolts of it.
It's ruined, but I never thought of it till right now, till you were saying it. You're right. This is just not the best story.
It's not.
It's not a courtroom drama.
No.
And I was hoping for it.
I didn't know, and that's why
I
I'm
know.
going, when are they going to arrest him? And then they're
know.
just dragging out. How many times in this movie was there just a meeting between John Hamm and whoever, and Richard Jewell, and Sam Rockwell, and Olivia Wilde, just talking, and how long can you drag out? A couple of days,
I know.
right?
I know.
The whole movie's a couple of days. They don't even
Yeah.
arrest the guy.
No.
They don't even arrest the guy.
What's the issue here?
If you want to take it from a media perspective, because they mention it in the movie, they show it a bunch they tell us a bunch where like, oh, the media is like, it's been a trial by media. Like the media, they show one thing.
Yeah.
They show a couple newspaper headlines. That's it.
That's it.
If you want to focus on that, that's interesting. That's interesting. Trials by media in America, like OJ, Scott Peterson, all these trials where the media convicts them before before it even goes to court. That's an interesting idea. So make that the focal point. But instead, they try to do where it's the 3-day investigation, but it's also a little bit of the media where we have Olivia Wilde's point of view as a reporter, but then we also have the relationship between Sam Rockwell as some sort of lawyer. We don't know what kind of lawyer he is. He's just a lawyer. And his client, Richard Jewell, who we know didn't do it. It's these three things that none of them are riveting. So you need to either pick one and make it riveting or don't make the fucking movie because this movie's blah. It's just blah. It's bland. It's blatantly bad, and it's below average.
2
Like how I
hours,
did that
9 minutes, dude.
I thought it was 2:11. Oh, it's 2:09. Oh, it is 2:09.
2
You're
hours,
right.
9 minutes, and okay, I mean,
Could
they
have been an
stretched
hour
it.
and 22.
Oh, dude, this would have been a perfect 88-minute fucking
Oh,
movie, dude.
so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Because there's a lot of scenes with just dialogue, but nothing suspenseful about that dialogue.
Not even interesting, though.
No.
Right? Every
Nope.
scene doesn't
Nope.
need to be suspenseful,
Nope.
but
Nope.
make it interesting. This is what I was thinking about in the movie theater. This is obviously a drama. That is all it is.
Right.
There's no other...
There's nothing.
On IMDb, it just says drama, which is absolutely right. It's not drama, mystery, crime,
No
which is
thriller,
what
no.
it should have been.
Yeah.
Drama, mystery, crime, drama, mystery, thriller,
Right.
something like that. But this is a straight drama. But in order for a drama movie to be successful, what do you have to have, Mikey?
Suspense? What were you going to say?
No. You have to have drama.
Oh, duh.
guys.
You have to have drama.
You
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
have drama.
Of course.
And there's no drama in this movie.
Right.
There is no drama in this movie. Nothing is dramatic.
Yeah.
There's no scenes where I'm sitting there like holding back tears or holding back anxiety or holding back any emotions that a drama's supposed to give you. It just doesn't do it, man.
Right. It does
and
not.
if you want to do a straight drama, make it dramatic. Make it dramatic. And this is not. This is like a Lifetime by the numbers biopic of Richard Jewell in, 3 months of his life.
I could not stop thinking the word Lifetime all movie. I literally couldn't. But you know what, man? We saw it, we felt it,
Yes.
and I don't think it's getting some pushback already. I saw one article. I just wanted to bring it up.
Oh, why?
Well, let's take a fucking guess, dude.
Why is it getting pushback?
Why is it getting some heat? Why is this movie getting heat? I'm sure you'll be able to say it in 5 seconds.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah. It's getting a little
Because
juicy, right?
Olivia Wilde, so I'm not saying other things from a feminist perspective, because she actually does something in the movie. She pushes the plot along by releasing the article. So I don't think feminists are going to complain like, hey, Olivia Wilde didn't have enough lines or enough to do, because she obviously did. So I don't think it's that. My other guess would be, oh man, maybe white men that are mad because it's like I cannot think of a political agenda for this movie.
You're on track with Olivia Wilde.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What?
How does she get that information from John Hamm, Mikey?
She uses sex.
Okay, that's it.
What?
That's it. There's 19
There's-
articles about it.
About what? What can you
About
read me a
female-
headline or no?
Yeah,
Do you have
sure,
them
sure,
up?
sure, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had it up
give me like
before.
one headline of what these fucking slate motherfuckers would be saying.
Well, one of them was
or these
Eastwood.
BuzzFeeds. Go.
Totally. Eastwood's Richard Jewell offers a flawed critique. That's one of them. But the next one is Olivia Wilde defends Richard Jewell role amid growing criticism. There's multiple.
So
There's
that's
19.
and that's the criticism.
100%.
Is that she uses sex to get information?
Yep. Controversy swirls over Atlanta reporter. Okay. Yeah. Portrayal of female journalist in Richard Jewell's worst kind of trope, editor says. Hey, man. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look.
I hate life.
You're gonna,
I hate
if you're in a
this.
first of all, Olivia Wilde, I would give any detail, all my dirty secrets to her.
She actually answered an AMA that she had on Reddit. I asked her a question. I'm just letting you know.
And
So
she
we
responded.
have a little connection. Yeah, that's what I said. She answered. That's what I'm saying.
You guys have a connection. She responded.
Call
Look-
me Olivia. Go.
Oh yeah, please. And fuck him. Call me. You know what I'm saying?
She doesn't know who you are, bro.
Well, she will soon.
She knows who I am. All right, go. Sorry, go.
No, I was just gonna say, hey, look, sex sells, sex wins. Okay, so a lot of times, look, whether that's true or not, it doesn't damage her as a reporter.
Why would
she
it?
got the fucking story out?
Dude, she's a strong, independent, driven, successful female character who moves the plot pivotally along. She makes she blows the lid off of it.
Oh, yeah.
By putting Richard's name in the media. That's like a huge story element that pushes everything and makes everything topple over. So what could they be complaining about? That she fucking kissed him and said, hey, we're gonna bang? They were gonna bang anyway. They're two good looking people. John Hamm's got a dong, dude.
That's it right there.
He's
That's it
got
right
a
there. See the hands?
fucking
That's
dong,
John Hamm's
dude.
dong. I almost said John Dong.
John Hahn's dong.
Yeah.
I can't believe people are upset about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they're
dude.
not pointing out. So, like, she had another story. It's actually in the Triv. She
Yeah.
had another story that
You
was
mean
turned
the
into
real
a
life
movie.
reporter you're saying?
Yeah, Mary Brenner.
Oh, shit.
Marie Brenner.
Okay.
The movie The Insider from 1999 was based on a story she broke.
Okay.
So people are saying, well, at the end, right, when it's saying what happened to everyone, why isn't there? Also, Marie Brenner went on to write, stories that
Oh
became...
my God. Oh my God, dude.
Because it's whatever, dude.
Oh my God.
The most important people in that movie are Richard Jewell
Yep.
and Sam Rockwell.
Yep.
That's all you need to see what's
That's
going to
it.
happen with that dude.
That's it,
Great.
man. That's it. And I, honestly, man, the acting, pretty good in this movie.
Dude, you have some fucking hard hitters
The
in this,
acting
dude.
is pretty good. I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now. I'm not the biggest John Hamm fan because I feel like he's kind of like
same?
the same in everything he is.
Oh, you mean he was also the same FBI agent in The Town?
Exactly.
The same. Oh, no, it's the
dude.
same.
No, he's just the same, which is fine. There's actors that are like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's not a Daniel Day-Lewis where he's going to transform and change his voice, Like, it's just not going to happen.
I watched him in Baby Driver, same guy.
Same guy, which is fine.
Yeah.
But he did a good job. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. But, dude, Sam Rockwell, again,
Dude, there should be somewhere his head should just be in
I wish
there.
it was just Sam Rockwell's dick was just right here so we could both just sit here and go like that. You know what I'm saying? You
No threesomes with this guy.
know what I'm saying, dude? No, I'm going to sit here and go like that, dude.
And I'm just gonna every once in a while.
Ew, dude, get
Well,
out of here,
it's
man.
gonna be dry.
He doesn't like you.
Sam Rockwell loves me, dude.
No, he would not like you, dude.
I'm the lubricator.
Oh my God, dude.
No, but seriously, he really was great. And you really can't get a bad performance from him. He's going to be Sam Rockwell forever.
Yeah, like think about, okay, perfect. Think about if you switch roles with Sam Rockwell and John Hamm, right? How much different this movie would be.
Totally.
How much different this movie would be if it was John Hamm and Richard Jewell as the lawyer and, protagonist.
Dude,
it would just be so different.
Yeah,
So
imagine.
different. There would be no charm, no humor, like couple little things, but no, it would just be so different. You would
Totally.
want to see Olivia Wilde and John Hamm together on screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Elizabeth Wilde and Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
Because Sam
Oh.
Rockwell has that chemistry and that presence about him where, I don't know.
He could I think he'd be a little bit better at being a little dickish. I think you just kind of play with it a little bit more too, right? Like
Yeah.
John Hamm's just very, okay, well, no, I'm here for this reason.
Yeah, and he was a dick. I didn't like him in this
was a
movie.
dick. He was a
You know,
dick.
like I didn't
Yeah.
like him because he was the guy where. But again, Clint Eastwood like tells you who to like and who not to like.
Yeah.
Like he tells you Richard Jewell, good guy, didn't do it. John Hamm, overly driven bad FBI agent
Looking for an edge.
who's chasing zero leads, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
But he just tells you who to like and who not to like.
Yeah.
And I don't like when movies do that. I want imagine if we didn't know if Richard Jewell did this, and you're watching it going, I like Richard Jewell, but wait, did he do this?
Yeah.
Wait, John Hamm, like, oh, he's just doing his job. He doesn't know. Do I hate John Hamm? But I don't know, because
know.
I don't know if Richard did this or not. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, this isn't a massive story. People don't know if he did this or not.
I know.
Right?
I have no clue.
No, 90% of people don't know. So, I don't know, especially since the guy was caught 6 years later.
I know.
It's old news, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're like 6 years. What bombing? Dude, we had like 6 bombings since that Atlanta bombing,
went
dude.
away. So that means
Gone.
when he came forward, it was already post 9/11.
Yes.
So you're going
2002, man.
okay.
See ya at IKEA. You know what I mean?
What's the next thing that's happening?
Yeah, they
that's
don't
hot?
care. So no one's
Yeah.
going, oh yeah, remember that fat security guard who like got blamed for it? I guess he's innocent. Huh.
No one knows that name.
No one knew that.
If you
Yeah.
remember the Atlanta bombing, you
Yes.
don't go, oh, Richard Jewell was the guy. No. You just go, oh, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, I'm sure if you remember the Atlanta bombing, you remember Richard
Think
Jewell.
so?
I think people might remember Richard Jewell over the Atlanta bombing.
Oh, shit.
Just because of how much he was in the media and how much this is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All
I think he's the only reason why you remember the Atlanta bombing.
We'll do it.
That
poll.
would be my, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, when does that happen where the guy who finds the bomber, saves the thing, is accused of it? So that's why I think they made a movie about this, because it just doesn't happen a lot, you know?
Yeah, I think Clint Eastwood was just like, look, I'm getting old. I'm going out. Let me tell a story that many people don't know, but not execute.
Well, I just think this is his kind of story about a normal, average person who does something heroic and is persecuted by, you know, the mean government or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a true American story.
Sure.
That's why he loves it. He loves doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He loves doing those kind of movies, these American hero kind of movies. So I see why he was drawn to it, but he was never going to take it from the other angle. You know, he just wasn't going to take it from that other angle.
Man, I just wish something really intense happened to Richard Jewell that made you go, oh. Or he spent 6 years in jail. I go, okay, got him out.
Exactly. Or at least he had like a lengthy trial.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Something to where we're going to go, gee, this guy went through that?
I know.
Dude, the worst thing they go through is the FBI raiding their house.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing they go through.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's it.
He doesn't lose his job.
No, she doesn't lose her job.
She doesn't lose her job. What are the consequences? I get it's not a good thing to happen to them.
No one wants that to
but
happen.
It's like, hey, man, after, you know, they show us in the movie, I'm assuming maybe like a week at most, right? And then they cut to 88 days. So we're saying the whole thing maybe is around 3 months of this guy's life, right? Or
He lived.
how long do you think? How long do you think the movie was?
Nailing it.
The
3
movie
months.
was. No.
Nailing it.
No. Right before we hit to 88 days later. How long do you think that was?
Oh my God, a week.
At most, right?
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It could be 3 days.
It could be really short.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel they don't make it clear. They just don't make it clear how long they were suffering, because then they just cut to 88 days later. What happened in between those 88 days?
Yeah. Was he just living? Was he fine, or was he rattled? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like what were the consequences of him being blamed in the media and by the FBI? What were the consequences?
Here's the worst thing that happened to him. Media followed them every move. Cool. That's it.
He got, you know, notoriety. You know what's the worst thing that happened to him? He made a great friend in Sam Rockwell.
Oh, dude, and
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
just a gift.
They rekindled their fucking friendship,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, because he kind of took him under his wing a little bit. Again, he was there. I worked with him for a day when they fucking showed up.
Yeah, the opening,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a day when they worked together. That was just, you know what I'm saying? Definitely wasn't a day. But anyway, the opening scene was great. I was like, oh, this is cool, man. I like their relationship together.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. We don't know if this guy did it or not, but he's showing us that, hey, we're going to like this guy. Like, this guy's a
Right.
nice, normal guy, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine, bro, when the FBI comes in and there's all those guns on the thing, you're going, oh, shit, did he fucking do this? He's got an arsenal in here, dude.
Right.
Like, Clint Eastwood sets up things that would be so good if you didn't know if Richard Jewell did this or not.
Yeah.
Even if people know the real story and they know he didn't do
Yeah.
it, they would still watch this movie and go, oh, okay, let me imagine like this was 1996 and I'm one of these FBI agents and going, oh shit, I
Right.
would think he did this too. You
Yeah.
know, like there's none of that. It is just, we know he's innocent from the beginning and it sucks, dude.
I mean, just being able to have the lawyers or the FBI agents be torn and showing that from Sam Rockwell's perspective, great. And also, not, Mikey, what do we want to see Sam Rockwell do more than anything? I want to see him in a fucking courtroom.
Yeah.
And I want to see him just do what Sam Rockwell does
That's
best.
what I thought this was going to be.
I know. And just it ends in an FBI office and he's
That's
just
the
free
climax.
to leave.
That's the climax.
Free to leave.
The climax is an interview, an FBI interrogation. Which, keep in mind, we've already seen like two.
Yeah, we've seen all the
already
nuts
seen
and
him
bolts.
be. We've already seen that scene just on lesser stakes. We've seen John Hamm and then the guy interview him. We've seen them interview him in his house. It is just ridiculous how the climax of this movie is something we've already seen 2 times before.
Yep.
You know?
And a nice little, nice little speech by Richard Jewell. Like that
Great.
was cool.
That was awesome.
That was one of his best parts of the movie.
Because it's the climax, and it's like you have to give us something.
Give us something.
But it's just still, I wasn't like, oh yeah, dude, tell him, Richard, tell him. No,
Sam
I just
Rockwell
wasn't like
has
that.
one line in that room.
Yeah,
Go get him.
If you want to make it from this angle, at least make the FBI agents and the media fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And make them fucking evil and
Totally.
show them so that us are like 1,000% with Richard, feel so bad for him, and we are just like, dude, you got to go in there and fucking tell him off, bro. Like, finally clear your name. But no, it's just like I'm watching a fucking, I don't know, like a reenactment on a fucking crime show. Like, it's just not
That's what it feels like.
heavy, man. It's not heavy. Make us hate John Hamm. Make us hate Olivia Wilde. Make us hate the media. Make us hate them so that finally when he goes in there and tells them off, we feel something.
And you want to stand up almost.
Yeah.
And just get that, fuck yeah, Richard
And start
Jewell.
singing, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I'm proudly stand up with Richard
Next to Richard
Jewell.
Jewell.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, man. Again, the 3rd podcast. The first one's 2 Dope Fiends. Don't check it out. Don't forget to check it out. Fiends Watch. Number
This
2.
one.
Third
What's
one.
the third one, dude?
Movie Fixers. What did we call it that one
Yeah,
time?
dude. No, we called it. Yeah, the
Movie
movie
Savers.
fixers. No, it wasn't
Movie
savers.
Fixers? Movie Fixers.
Movie fixers. There was something better. I came up with something
Yeah,
better. than
fuck,
that,
dude,
man.
totally
Yeah, it was-
forgot. But dude, it's a great idea because I'm telling you with 100% certainty during this, I go, when it ended, I go, on the podcast, we're going to talk about a better version.
And I don't want to sound like the people who are like, oh God, we could have written such a better movie. Because everybody has those conversations with
Come
their
on,
friends,
dude.
right? It's not our job to do that.
No.
It's our job to criticize movies and to review movies and to talk about them. I'm not saying I could have made a better movie. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm telling you what they could have done to make a better movie. I'm not saying I could have done it. I'm just telling you what is proven to be a better movie.
Absolutely.
And
a movie like this with a trailer like that, because dude, the trailer's great.
Let's get to the fucking trailer, dude.
The trailer's
oh my God.
one of the best trailers.
You just go watch the trailer. Don't go see this movie. Just watch the trailer. The fucking trailer is riveting.
Dude, the music's going.
You go, oh, it's going to be a fucking cool crime thriller / drama. It's going to
do it? Did he not do
Oh,
it?
this is going to be an awesome investigation shit where it's going to be so good. No.
No.
That fucking trailer is dope, and I'm sure we put it in, and you guys can see it. We played it, but
Go watch it,
still,
listen to
dude,
it.
that trailer's really good.
It got us.
Oh,
it got
bro.
us so pumped to be like weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Dude, Fiends Watch.
Richard Jewell. It's gonna be fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like just one of the classic. And I didn't see The Mule either, but I'm starting to think that I might have liked The Mule better than this one.
It's up for debate.
Did you
for
see The
me.
Mule?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you don't really? I thought The Mule that at least has crime, drama, thriller.
Oh my
Fuck,
God,
man!
I don't want to ruin anything for you, but
On the same level?
yeah,
Wow.
where you're going. Oh, where's this? Dude, these last 2 movies.
No suspense?
No suspense.
You know what I think it is, man? Clint Eastwood's so old that he's just suspensified by everything.
Guys, you have a mummy directing.
He walks in a room and goes, "Oh, this is suspenseful." Yeah.
Sam Rockwell, this is good.
This is just I'm so tension filled right now.
fat
maybe
hero.
maybe he's just gotten a little more sensitive and weak in his old age.
Yeah.
To where now it's just he thinks things are suspenseful, and they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the shootout.
Because if the mule's not suspenseful, the mule's trailer looks dope. I'm
Dude.
like, this is cool, man.
whoever's handling these trailers for them knows what they're doing because both effective, both.
Maybe
were,
it's the only way to market his just dry movies, man.
Yes, because I will honestly say the Mule dry, this dry. So yeah, there's definitely a pattern going on here.
There's got to be a pattern, man. Because
But great trailers.
Great trailers.
Richard Jewell is one of the best that I've seen in a while for something that's happened in real life.
Tell them about what you noticed in the trailer, man.
Oh yeah, so in reviewing the trailer right before we started, I'm watching it and I'm going, ooh, everyone saw the trailer. If you haven't, I'm sure you saw it in our episode, but go watch it anyway. But when John Hamm and his partner are asking Richard Jewell to say the line, there's a bomb in Centennial Park, you have 30 minutes. and
It's the
repeat
climax
it.
of the trailer. It's like
the climax of the trailer.
it's the most tension-filled part of the trailer.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome. You're
It's
like,
great.
what, dude? Yeah.
And I noticed, I'm going, oh, dude, they darkened the fuck out of the scene. There's a big black shadow
looking at it.
naturally
Yep.
in the movie. We saw the scene. 100%. Dude, they make it so black on the sides and cast that shadow on both John Hamm, his partner, and Richard Jewell. You're going, oh, this is an intense
They're in an interrogation room right now.
Yeah.
And he's been sitting there for hours, and they exhausted him down, and they're forcing him to say something. He doesn't want to say it, and there's going to be a big thing before where he's like, no, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. And then what's in the movie, Mikey?
They're in the living room.
In broad daylight. And Richard Jewell's just like, okay.
Yes.
And just grabs the phone and just like, I put a bomb in Centennial Park.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to say it faster? Okay. I put a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes. Okay, you know what? This time, just say it again, but we're going to do like a bunch of different takes. Okay, cool. I put a bomb in Centennial Park. The man, like,
No
I want to
suspense.
know if that's if that really happened.
I
Because
know.
what was that for? Because in the trailer, they play that like, oh, they're going to try to frame him with that information.
Yep.
I don't care what you fucking say, guys. That's what that trailer portrays to us.
Right.
That the FBI is doing something crooked here and that they're going to use this information against him.
We don't.
I don't care. That's what it looks like.
We don't see
And
shit.
They never mention it again.
They don't show a comparison. They don't,
Nothing.
You don't listen to a comparison of the real recording, if they even have it, which I'm assuming they did, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure they
probably.
have. I'm sure they did.
I thought it was going to come back in court. I'm like, oh, the court scene's good. He didn't go to court.
No court.
No court,
Hey,
dude.
the court scene's at a table in the FBI for 4 minutes.
And we love courtroom dramas, man.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see Sammy Rockwell just
Like,
go hard.
Dude, you make it a drama, but you need courtroom. You need stakes. This never felt like there was any stakes.
No.
Because you
no.
knew he didn't do it.
I left
That's
my
just
A1 sauce at home, baby.
A1 sauce at home, no fucking knives, no medium well or medium rare.
Nope.
None of that stuff. The stakes were gone, dude.
No weight, no stakes. And
This
without
was
the
like
two
a
of those
fucking
things,
cotton candy fluff machine.
No,
you know?
dude, it was so light. Everything felt so light. Suspense, light. Drama, light.
Yeah.
That's it. Just light.
The only thing that holds this movie is the acting.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that you feel like you're watching real characters.
Right.
That's the best way to put it, is
Yeah.
that the acting is great, but if you cut the acting out, nothing from a technical perspective really blew me away. There were no amazing camera movements. There was no feel and tone to the movie. There was no color correction where you're like, oh, the entire movie feels like gray and bleak, but then when he gets free, the end of the movie, you know, the colors are very vibrant. There was none of that. There was no representation in any technical aspects of filmmaking that I was like, you know what, Clint Eastwood, you're 137, but you could still direct a fucking amazing movie. None of that.
Nope.
You ever watch $1 Million Baby?
Love
And you know
it.
$1 Million Baby, there's like a look to it.
100%.
With the colors and the shadows and the actual, especially the fighting scenes, like there's a style to that movie.
Yeah.
And that kind of put him on the map when it came to directing.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, shit.
I already
He's
know what
not
you're
just
talking
an
about.
actor, dude.
Right.
No, I'm talking about $1 Million Baby.
With the look is what I'm saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
No,
behind
no.
10 seconds.
Oh,
but
sorry,
yes,
yeah.
The look. I know what you mean, the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm saying,
yeah.
guys, just watch the trailer for $1 Million Baby. Oh, yeah, all right. There's just like look to it. And it feels kind of gritty, and it's
Even
like
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino, same
Yeah,
thing, man.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we love. What are they in it? What are the people in it?
Taiwanese
Korean.
Korean.
They got to be
Yeah,
Korean because I think he was a veteran of the Korean War.
Right, 100%.
Right?
That's-
Yeah, I think
makes
yeah.
sense.
But anyway, that's what I was expecting
Mm-hmm.
from this movie was a little bit of a tone and a
Yeah.
vibe. But it just didn't feel like that. I could have put this on and been like, "Who directed this? Okay,
Right.
fine." You know,
Where's the Clints?
Josh Stoudemire.
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
Oh, great, awesome.
And you see his track record and you go, hey, but
Yeah.
then you go, oh, no, wait, this is Clint motherfucking Eastwood.
Yeah, dude.
Fell
I
short.
mean, yeah.
How would you have felt? I got to bring this up. Sister Jen brought this up weeks ago, texted you about it. It's in the trivia.
Texted me about it. Sister Jen texted
No,
me.
I
Dude. She never
texted you,
texted me, man.
dog.
Yo, Sister Jen.
Originally, guys, Richard Jewell was supposed to be played by Jonah Hill,
Saw that.
and Sam Rockwell's part was going to be Leo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Now, Jonah dropped out, Leo dropped out, but
Yep.
Jonah stayed on as a producer.
So now, let me put a little more bacon on that burger. You know what I'm saying?
Sizzle it up, dude. Sizzle it up.
What if Marty Scorsese directed this movie with those two at the helm?
Okay, dude. Then we'd be going Richard Jewell, best movie I've seen in 5 years, and Oscar worthy, and it's going to win Best Picture.
Amazing, man.
Oh, dude,
and
imagine that suspense.
that's not a slight on Paul Walter Hauser and Sam Rockwell at all.
Oh, they did great.
That's not, because I think honestly, I don't know if anybody could have played this role better than Paul Hauser.
I don't think Jonah
he
Hill
looks
wouldn't. Yeah,
so much like Richard
Jonah
Jewell.
Hill wouldn't have been able to pull it off.
It
like
just
that.
the look, like
Well, you have to have that
There's
look.
something about this guy. He looks like Richard Jewell.
Yeah.
He legit looks. I watched like a quick video of Clint Eastwood and them talking about. They were like, we kept putting them. Well, sorry, he was like, we kept putting them side by side, and the
Somebody was holding it for him.
comparison was uncanny. You know. And it's true. They look exactly alike.
Now, in that, when he's talking to Katie, was it Katie Couric? Where the fuck it was?
Katie Couric.
Was that her?
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was the real him.
See, now again.
That bothered me a little bit.
Dude, it always bothers me in movies when they do that.
But they tried to do something creative. So you see Katie Couric, and the mom's watching it on TV. So you see it on TV screen. It's not like it was plastered, right? Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Sharon Tate. Like, he put the real Sharon... He played the real footage from the movie and didn't insert Naomi... Sorry, what's her name?
I love it because I always think her name's Naomi from Wolf of Wall Street.
It's
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Yeah. He didn't put her in there, and it's on this. It's like fucking. You're literally just watching me for a couple seconds. Like,
it's Margot Robbie watching Sharon Tate.
100%. This one was smart. You do it on an old '90s TV, and you never full screen it. You never put the camera right up to the TV, but it's still clear, and you can see that it's not the actor.
No.
And what
It's his
I thought
voice.
they should have done is they should have just done a quick, like, shift focus where all of a sudden it's on the TV, where you see like a split second of the reel, and then it just goes out of focus and you focus on Kathy Bates. So it's not even long enough to where you can see if it's the real one or not, but it's blurred a little bit.
Yeah.
So if it's blurred a little bit and it's just the shape of them and you see the mustache, you're like, wait, was that him? You don't know.
It's like Elvis and Forrest
And
Gump.
Elvis,
he's blurred
that was
out.
CGI'd, wasn't it?
No, but I'm saying
you
when
mean-
he's blurred out, you're going, oh, that might actually really be him in the background.
100%.
Blur it up
100%.
a
And this is
little.
even easier because it was on a TV screen. So you can make it even like,
Right.
it's more believable that it's blurry, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it was his voice. It
Yes,
was clearly
it was
his
his
voice.
voice,
So I'm
yep.
going, okay. At
The
least they
actor's
did-
voice, guys.
Yes,
The actor's voice,
So
yep.
I'm going, okay, at least he's in there. But these simple little things that you can do to just not piss off moviegoers, because I'm sure, I doubt we're the only ones who are like, oh, that's not him. Oh, they could have used, all right. I get it. You pay some homage here and there.
Yeah,
but
you got to put a real, like, I get it, but there's other ways to do that.
Right.
Especially when this guy's face is on the screen 9 out of 10 scenes.
We've already seen the actor, Robert Paul
Yeah.
Schmershmer, for 40 minutes. Robert Paul.
It's Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah. You knew where I was coming from, though. It made sense.
try it out.
It made sense,
Yeah.
dude. But yeah, I don't know. It's just overall
Disappointed, dude.
disappointed.
Fuck, man.
It was a fine movie.
It was fine. I'll tell you right now, and I'm saying this on fucking December 13th, 2019. I am never watching this movie again.
There's no point.
Never.
And guys, we might be the two biggest Rockwell fans in the world, and we're never going to see
you
a
know
Rockwell movie again.
and we're also big rewatchers. Remember that? What's that show called? Where they sprinkle the dust on the fire? Nickelodeon. What's that called? I can't think of it.
Sorry, Afraid of the Dark.
Oh, You're Afraid of the Dark. That or one of the first You're Afraid of the Dark episodes, man. It's called The Watchers in the Woods. They should call us the rewatchers in our houses because we rewatch movies all the time.
It's
Holy
all I do.
shit! Like
That's all I do.
And that's why when we see movies, like we really want a rewatchable factor.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting a big one from this, but I was expecting at least like, oh, next year I'm gonna throw it on.
Yeah, I'll revisit it.
Yeah, a
we
revisit.
will not even revisit
Dude,
it.
a revisit.
Because a revisit doesn't have to be. It's not the same feel
No,
as a rewatch.
A revisit is where like I forgot most of the
Yeah.
stuff that happens.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me get refreshed. I just revisited It Comes at Night earlier today. I had not seen it since it came out fucking 4 years ago, whenever it
Right.
was. I forgot most of it happened. That's not a rewatch. No. That's a revisit.
Because you forgot. A rewatch is, I know I'm watching this because I know what I loved about it the first time. A revisit is,
Dude, can I shake
forgot.
your hand because
Thanks, man.
you
We just
fucking
cracked the
nailed
code.
exactly what that is, dude. That's so perfect. We need to like cut that, loop it, so we never forget it. You know what I'm saying?
It's true, and I doubt no other two people ever, podcast or
broken that
not,
down.
go, what's the difference?
No.
Oh, it's the same thing. A rewatch is a
same-
revisit.
Dude, shut up. It's the same thing,
not.
idiot.
It's
Stupid
not.
Jonathan, you stupid idiot.
Dude, I am going to always be rewatching.
Departed.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, Irishman.
Yeah, dude, Irishman. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I might do a revisit in 5 years.
I know.
Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Because I watched it a second time.
I did rewatch it, yeah, second time, but
fine.
I'm saying that's
Yeah.
the kind of movie. It's just a difference. It's just a difference.
There's a big
you know?
difference, dude, and we just cracked the code. And we
And
need a
this
fucking
one, I
award.
will fucking never do either.
Nope.
20 years, I won't go, you know what? Let me see what's good about Richard
Look.
Jewell.
Although I might forget a lot about it, I'll never forget the feeling of disappointment.
I love that.
So there's no point of a
And hey,
revisit.
although I might forget a lot about it, I don't want to remember anything about it.
See, there you go. Dude, we're cracking codes on this fucking
This
show.
should be called the fucking Da Vinci Code. Speaking of that, I haven't watched a movie in fucking 10
Don't,
years.
because it's just not good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to revisit that or rewatch it, you know?
There's no point.
And this movie, god damn it, man, it kind of disappointed me because the story is interesting, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Where it's like,
yeah,
oh my,
yeah.
because they mention, bro, which I didn't know, and I might want to do a little beep boop beep research.
Oh, on other bombers?
The
Or other
security
accused?
guard in 1994, they say, who planted his own bomb.
Yeah.
I got
on a
like,
bus, right? Is that what they said?
No, I don't think they said on a
Oh, I
bus.
thought- oh, okay.
I thought they just said that a security. They say two things, don't
Oh,
they?
okay.
They say
Yeah.
a security guard who planted a bomb, and turned out he did it, and then they say it wasn't a bomb the second time. They're like, oh yeah, and what about the?
Like a shooter? No.
No, it was like oh fuck, man. Now I have to revisit this to fucking know, man.
We'll, don't worry about it. We'll
It was
find
definitely a bomb, security guard in 1994, and then it was something else where I go, people basically set themselves up to be heroes.
To be the hero.
Which I'm like, damn, that's an interesting story.
Again.
So why don't we tell it from that
Yeah,
perspective?
again, say that
Yeah.
when we're going, did he fucking do it? Oh my God,
Exactly.
another guy did that 2 years ago?
Yeah, like
Maybe he is.
It makes it believable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And they found that guy guilty? Come on, dude.
Clint Eastwood like has all the ingredients and he does the things to where we're gonna go, wait, did he do this? But he's not doing that.
What
So
did you
why
say?
are you showing us this?
What'd you say, young man?
Oh my God. Clint Eastwood, you suck, dude. I love you, but you suck, man.
Hey, if I ever saw him before he dies in the next couple of weeks,
Get your fucking
get
hot
your
son
shit
to
together.
come fucking
yeah,
direct
dude,
it, man.
Come on, he cannot get him to direct.
He can't act. Get him to direct, man.
Dude, he's the blood.
Fuck.
All right, man. You want to
Yeah.
guess? You want to guess some?
Yeah, well,
not
we
fuck
give
the
a
buddies.
scorey. Don't we give a scorey, Hori?
Oh,
or no?
we give a scorey first, don't we?
We do give a scorey
Yeah,
first,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I gave my opinion first, so you give me your score first.
Sure,
dude.
man. I'm gonna give Richard Jewell a 6.8.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. It's a little high for me, Mikey.
What? Wow.
That's a little
right.
high for me.
Is it? Okay.
I'm going to give it a, you said 6. I was going to say 5 something.
you
I
could.
will give
your score?
Richard Jewell a 6.0. Sure.
Okay. 6 flat.
6.0, sure. A fucking 218-year-old directed it, so you gotta give him some
gotten
props.
older
you know what I'm
this
saying?
entire
Come on,
episode.
dude. You don't think I planned that? Come on.
yeah.
All right, now we're gonna guess box office.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, I got you. I'll
Go ahead first. Yeah.
There was not a lot of people in our
Oh,
theater.
we were. Oh no, we weren't the youngest. Those 4 assholes came in
Those
after
four.
us. Oh, they were the worst.
Side
yeah,
note,
yeah, tell me.
I don't think people understand the amount of low frequencies and how they travel in movie theaters.
Totally.
So when people are talking in a movie theater and you think you're being quiet,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, man, yo, dude, this is crazy.
So loud.
The low frequencies travel
felt
way
it in my
more than the
chest.
high frequencies. You hear the rumbling.
Yeah, it's because it travels low. That's why they're low frequencies, guys. They are literally going on the ground.
There's
High
something
frequencies are
about
high.
the way a movie theater is acoustically
Yeah.
where they set it up to where they want you to feel every sound.
Yeah.
That definitely has an effect on
Totally.
when people are whispering, especially if someone has like kind of a deeper voice.
Mm-hmm.
And these fucking kids that were all the way
opposite side.
across the theater, you could not have been more opposite than we were.
Yeah.
And you just hear them.
How about the old guy?
He laughed at one of the previews. It was hilarious.
A racist laugh, by
Oh, it
the
was
way.
100%. It was the trailer with Jamie Foxx and your
Michael B.
ex,
Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Don't take my ex thing, dude.
No, you're right.
I love him.
And it just ended where like it was something in a courtroom or something, and it
was like,
it was something
meet
like
your
like
new
black
your heroes.
like black power, like something
Yeah.
like very black empowerment, and then it just ends in the fucking guy did a laugh.
He goes,
He goes, huh. But it was
and
like
then
a
stop. It was
was
like the
like
worst time.
Yeah, it was like a senile laugh though. Like this
Yeah.
guy's like an ex-Nazi or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
it was
you know?
late. It was a
We're
late
talking
laugh.
at pupil style.
Oh,
you know?
dude, I
So-
love the movie.
All right, sorry, box office.
Yeah, what you think?
I don't think the budget of this movie is probably any more than like 15 mil.
I was gonna say 10.
Maybe,
Yeah,
10 mil. I'm gonna say this movie might pull in. I'm gonna say it's gonna hit like a 14 million.
It's a fucking great guess because I was gonna say 15.
See,
I'm
you know
right
what
there
I'm
with
saying?
you.
Like, yeah.
I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah,
dude. A
Are
lot
you gonna
of
price right me? You're gonna go one over me, dude. You gonna price this right me, man?
15.
Fuck.
I
So
should-
you going with 15? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm gonna go with 14.
No, you
Zero
can't do
zero
that.
zero zero one. Yeah, I fucking Price is Righted you, dog. No, 15.
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
kidding,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
No, but seriously, I think that if you're 65 and older and you got nothing
Yeah.
to do, you're going to this movie, and that's only
Yes.
going to count for about 10 to 14 million. So yeah,
Yeah, this is a. There's a lot of old people in our theater. You know.
dude, we walked in before these 4 came
Walked in, yeah.
Oh, we were the youngest by 25 years.
100%,
30
and
years.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, dude, it was cool.
Like I like that we go in there, we're like, yeah, we're with you guys. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
a maturity about us, you
Yeah,
know. We can
we
watch
know
like
we
dramatic
wanna
movies,
watch.
and then we watch it and we're like, this was shit.
Yeah.
Where's the suspense, dude?
Dude, the one lady
This wasn't entertaining.
you saw on the way
Sound
out.
like idiots.
You know
What?
those two chairs in the back that are all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah, love them.
We like almost looked at them to sit, but we go,
Of course.
Husband and wife, woman wiping tears. Yeah, wiping hard tears, dude. You could tell. I go,
Is this the first movie she's ever seen?
Unless maybe her sister died in Atlanta in the bar.
There were 2 people who died, but one was black, right? I think the black mom. First of all, they never say.
Nope, never say
those
who-
2 characters.
yeah.
We focus on them like really
Take my
quickly
picture.
during the bombing,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is something's gonna have something
Yeah.
here. And they show the mom like on the ground. There's blood. We never hear about him again.
Not a once.
Not once. There's nothing in the. I don't know. There's so many different choices that could have been made.
Yeah.
That could have made this not a great movie, but a good movie.
A good
like,
movie.
We're like, this story was worth telling.
Yeah.
But watching it now, finishing it and going, I don't think this story was worth telling.
No.
I just not the real story is awesome.
Oh, I'd watch a fucking hour doc on this,
100%.
dude.
The
Yeah.
real story's awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, the angle that they took and the way
Yeah.
it was done. It didn't do it justice.
No, no.
I'm sure Richard. Sorry, I know
No,
you're gonna
go
say
ahead, go
something.
ahead.
I'm sure Richard Jewell will watch this and go, "He's dead now. He died at like 44." But
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd watch this and go, "I seemed pretty happy during the entire time.
I was fine.
Like I was kind of like he's gonna watch it and go, dude, I went through hell for
I thought it was
3 months.
fucked. I thought my life was fucked.
100%.
from
He's
this,
gonna
yeah.
go, dude. This does not portray like what I went through at all, man.
Yeah.
So
mild chest pains every once in a while.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm free.
That guy did such a great job at acting like that character. I'm not going to go through all the quality traits of that character because we already described
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
The serious Paul
Paul Blart.
Blart loves law enforcement, whatever. He played that to a T.
Yeah.
Bro, he played that. You guys have seen 1,000 of those
Absolutely.
characters. Those wannabe cop
Absolutely.
characters.
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
1,000 of them. He played that to a fucking T, where you believed everything he said.
Yep.
Like. His acting was fantastic. Hopefully, he gets a lot more roles. Maybe he
know.
could play Donkey Lips in the Untold True Story of Salute Your Shorts, Nickelodeon,
dude.
1993.
Great
We don't
point.
know. You know what I'm saying?
He was really good in I, Tonya.
Yeah, he was great. That's why I got this fucking role, dude.
Oh, without a doubt. They go, we need a chubby guy who can pull this off. That's him.
Let's look at his picture. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're both fat and they have mustaches. This is amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah. I was glad he got to be a cop at the end, though.
Oh, dude, that was cool.
know what I'm saying,
See,
dude?
that was cool. But again, it would have meant way much more if he thought he was guilty earlier. Okay, great.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
fucking Richard Jewell, dude.
God damn it, man. Well, hey, that's what we do on this fucking podcast, guys. We go see movies and we come out and we give you our dumb thoughts.
You guys do what a lot of movie reviewers do. You guys... You guys basically say the entire movie like, hey, we saw it.
Literally, we didn't do that at all this time. So if someone comments underneath, I'm going to piss on you and beat you. But try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Just try it out, dude. It's
Try it
fine.
out. Full circle, guys.
It's almost a new year. Try it out.
That's it. And
Yeah.
the last thing I'll say is don't go bomb anywhere. Just stop. Go smoke a joint or something. I always say that. And I don't even smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to, but I just always say all these violent people who want to
Yeah.
go commit acts of terror, whether they're Muslim or they're white supremacists and everything in between, mass shooters, whatever. Smoke a joint, smoke a blunt, and you're going to go, oh, shit, wait.
This is a crazy idea.
This is insane.
I
Wait,
want to kill people?
I'm going to ruin my life and kill all these innocent. Nah,
know.
I'm good, dude. Let's
Yeah.
go watch Richard
Yeah,
Jewell.
no,
You know
go
what I'm saying?
J.O.,
Like,
dude. Go
that's
J.O.
it.
I guarantee you after J.O., you're not going to go,
Yeah.
I need to do it. You're going to go,
I don't know.
oh,
Some of them have like a sexual, but they have to be high. If they're high first and then they JO, then they're going to be fine.
I wish they
Yeah.
showed the guy coming fourth
Yeah.
6 years later. What made him do it 6 years later?
Didn't they say he tried to do something else?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think they said he got arrested and they confessed to something else, man. I don't know. Maybe he killed Princess Diana too. We don't
Dude,
know,
who
guys.
knows? He caused 9/11. The years line up.
They do line up. All right.
All right, man. We'll get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're
Whatever.
going to get out of guys. Again, thanks for stopping by the watch. Uno más time.
Tiempo. As always.
Is that what that means?
It's tiempo. Yeah, time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool. Next week we will be back with something pretty fucking good.
I hope.